What's good, y'all? So we're gonna continue reading the devotional, and I hope you can hear me. I just hope you can hear me. Alright, so this is day 30. She starts with Deuteronomy 15, verses 7 through 8, that says, "If there's among you anyone in need, a member of your community, in any of your towns within the land that the Lord your God..." Okay. Continuing on, right? If there's among you anyone in need, a member of your community, in any of your towns within the land that the Lord your God is giving you, do not be hard-hearted or tight-fisted towards your needy neighbor. You should rather open your hand willingly, lending enough to meet the need, whatever it may be. If you ever despise being needed by people, children, friends, spouses, ministry, responsibilities, or whatever, calm down. Or whatever, remember God. On earth he was, and in heaven he is always needed by somebody. We need him to live and move and have our being. The activity of our lungs, limbs, and life is dependent on God. As fruitful as we might be in whatever mission we find ourselves commissioned to, the growth belongs to someone transcendent of us. The grace given to do is the same grace that was provided for you to be. Both the being and the calling speak to an innate need. Jesus said it this way, "Apart from me, you can do nothing." John 15:5. As in, no thing can be done if Jesus doesn't do it. The reason we sometimes despise being needy and needed are as diverse as an autumn sky. It would be no surprise if somewhere beneath it all is an Adamic echo. The ground needed his hands needed Eve's help. After falling, they were still needy. But their perception of themselves, each other, and the world shifted, and thus they lacked the wisdom and purity to discern their needs correctly. The consequence of this is the impulse to live independently of one another, choosing self-sufficiency over community. We say things like, "I don't need nobody." So, if ever somebody needs you, depending on your family of origin, you may be inclined to shame them for not idolizing independence as much as you do. We then refuse the call to cultivate and keep anything other than our own selves. I want to repeat that one more time. You may be inclined to shame them for not idolizing independence as much as you do. That's crazy. And God forbid somebody needs our love, our sacrifice, our time, our wisdom. It is then that our brother Cain resurrects in us, saying, "Am I my brother's keeper?" Now, saying that after he just murked him was kind of crazy, though. Okay. What's striking about Jesus' earthly ministry is not only his response to folks' constant needs, but his inner disposition before meeting them. And Jesus went throughout all the cities and villages, teaching in their synagogues and proclaiming the gospel of the kingdom and healing every disease and every affliction. He saw the crowds, he had compassion for them, because they were harassed and helpless like sheep without a shepherd. Matthew 9:35-36. People needed the good news, healing from various bodily diseases and afflictions. And knowing this, Jesus met them because he cared. He cared. The deepest parts of Jesus' being, like a mother's love for her child, moved Jesus to meet folks where they were. A part of embracing the fact that you are needed in whatever space you have been called is identifying your own need for compassion. Once you receive it, then you can give it. Bars as always. So just like I had to and I continue to do, I also encourage you to ask God to reveal to you, to show you what it is that you might be idolizing, whether that's independence, wives, like whatever it might be. God will show you. And then to also give you the grace to receive it. Like, I don't know where it was in my mind that I was just like, no, I can't talk to nobody, I can't call nobody, I was low-key doing that to God. I was like, man, I can't go